Hello and good morning, everybody. This is Preston with iClassPro, and it's a pleasure that you guys are joining us today for another webinar in our webinar series. So this morning, we are going to be reviewing some great tools in your account that you can use for marketing purposes, not just in times like now, but also during regular times when you're trying to maybe run marketing promos and things like that. Otherwise, just general news announcements and communication to your customers. So I do have Tori who will be sitting in to help out with the Q&A as well as the chat feature. So feel free to chime in if you guys have any questions along the way. And if we don't get to your question, or if we have to end the webinar early before your question gets answered, we'll definitely be sure to follow up with you guys. So give me just a moment here and I will go right into a demo account and we'll take a look at what all we have going on. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the promo code area of your account, and I'm going to show you guys how this can look for not just the settings, but also for the customer on the front end. So promo codes are a really cool way that you can actually send out marketing ploys to the customer to try to generate more business. So that's why we wanted to show you what this has to offer. So if you go to, let me find it here. All right, so if we go to our profile icon on the top right, we're going to first go to settings. On the far left, we'll check out under the setup menu. From setup, we'll go to general settings. Under general settings, we'll find promo codes here. So we'll click to expand our promo codes. And you'll notice that I've created a few here, but we'll take a look into each individual one to see some differences. So the name is for you. Nobody really sees the name except any administrators on the back end. And what this does is it's just a way for you to understand without having to click into each one what it's for. So I named this one Best Friend Discount. That way it's a marketing ploy for, maybe bringing a friend and issuing a discount for that. The code is a letter number combination. Okay, and this is what you actually issue out to the customers for them to enter upon the checkout process. It can generally be any letter or number combination, as well as different characters like symbols, asterisks, exclamation points, etc. The setting right here is also stating that it can or cannot be combined with other promo codes. So just in case if you have more than one promo code going on at the same time, you may or may not want this to be an option to have multiple promo codes during the checkout process. This is what this setting's for. Expiration date is just that. It expires based on whatever date you put in here. And then the type. What type of discount are you issuing? Generally, it would fall under amount or percent. So percent, you enter it in here. It has your percent symbol here. Otherwise, you would do amount for a whole dollar. And you'll save. Other than that, difference here is this early bird discount that I have created. And under the early bird discount, you'll notice that I have, similarly, I put in the name and I put in early bird 20. Same option here to combine or not combine. And then from here, expiration date and amount. So the difference is in the amount field, I chose, in the type field, I chose amount instead of percentage, and now it has the dollar sign. Now, what's important to note is the promo code takes off an entire discount. So it is during one checkout process that it gives the blanket discount, if you will. So for example, if you have 3 line items or 3 class registrations, it can only discount one promo code for the entire checkout. So in essence, $5 discount off of the total of those 3 registrations. Same thing goes for your percentage. So the promo code is not a per line item discount, but rather a total discount for the total in the checkout process. Now, another important thing to note about promo codes. So your promo codes actually attach everywhere in the system if you don't attach it specifically. Now, I'm going to show you a few places where you can actually attach this into an individual class or an individual camp. And then you can also do it program wide. So maybe you want to do it for specifically a program like your rec program. And that way you don't have to go into each individual class. Okay, others, you might say, well, I really only want this for certain classes. We'll take a look at that as well. But one important thing to note to take away from promo codes is if you do not attach it specifically anywhere in your account, make a very important bold note here, guys. It attaches everywhere. Okay, so remember, if you do not attach it specifically, it attaches system-wide. Okay, now I'm going to show you the first place where you can attach promo codes to be more specific. Okay, now the first place is going to be in your programs. Programs, just like we know them to be, are simply an umbrella of classes that can fall under that. So for example, if I want to attach to my recreational gymnastics class here, I'm going to click the pencil icon. And then I'll scroll down to find the promo code section. I can search up here, otherwise I can scroll within it. And I'll click Best Friend Discount here and click Save and Close. So now I know that any class that falls under a recreational gymnastics program or has this program attached will now have that promo code automatically issued to the class or the types of classes. Now that's a way to do it program-wide. Another way that you can do this is individual classes or individual camps. In essence, things that people can register for. Now, it's important to note this is not yet applicable for party. So those of you using the party booking software with iClassPro, that is a current feature request. Kind of a little side note for you here. That is a current feature request that we have documented, and we will hopefully work to get in the future. But currently, promo codes are only class and camp directly related. Okay, so we're going to look at it from an individual class standpoint here now. So we're going to click the pencil icon next to a class, and then we'll notice on all of our tabs up here, we find the promo codes tab. And again, we have all of our different promo codes to choose from. So if I wanted this specific promo code discount to be applicable to specific classes, this is a way you can do so, and click Save and Close. I'll show you on the camps as well. Very similarly, we click the pencil icon and we have another promo codes tab. We attach here and save. So that is a way that you can set it up on the back end, but now I'm going to show you on the front end what this will look like. So on the front end, it's going to be in the registration process. So I'll click to enroll a student in a class in the parent portal here. Then we'll click proceed to checkout. And in the checkout process, this is where, as a customer, I can apply any or all promo codes that are applicable. And there we are. So the first thing it shows is the base tuition is what we call the full amount of a class or class enrollment. And then the line item below is the discount based on what I have specified in the promo code. Now I'll try to enter another one as well. And since we have the option that it can be applied Oh, it's saying unable. So that just means most likely it's a setting. But what this would do is actually, it's good to see this. But if you don't have it set up to be combined with other promo codes, this is this type of error that you will receive as a customer when you're trying to apply more than one. So we'll just continue with the checkout process here and complete. Now the registration is successful, which leads me to the next part is our marketing reports. So before I get into marketing reports, we do have a couple to choose from. I'm going to show you one more setting in marketing tools that we have, which are referral sources, and then we'll take a look at what those reports can pull for you. So in the registration process of a new account creation, they have to pick a referral source. Now, where you can customize these, a lot of people don't realize where these are. These are actually in your settings. So if you click your profile icon and you drop it down and click settings, and then we go to setup on the far left, family settings out to the right, and sources here. So then we'll click and we give you sample data, okay? Just like a lot of areas in your account, we'll provide you with some samples. However, you can add new ones, you can delete anything that you don't want them to be able to choose from, or you can simply edit. So social media might be one, for example, you might want to put in Facebook or Instagram, etc. Just different ways that they might be able to choose when they're in the registration process. But this is where these are located. Now we'll take a look at those reports. So if we go to reports and we go to marketing, we have two reports that are located here. The first is how you heard summary report, the second being the promo code report. So the how you heard summary report is a direct reflection of your referral sources. So we'll click the magnifying glass. And as you can see, you have many different filter options, okay? So for example, we'll just do a start date of December 1st to today's date. You have different report output options. We'll just click on HTML and we'll open our document. So this is mainly just to show you the breakdown of your report for marketing. So anybody that selected each one of these based on the date range that you filter for, this will give you those totals. So it's a really good way to track what kind of advertisement, if any, that you might be doing with the business. And it's a good way to kind of keep tabs on this. So that's a really good report here for you. Another option is the promo code report. So in the promo code report, similarly, you have a start to end date range. You can actually filter for the different promo codes specifically, as well as what programs, classes, or camps you want to see specifically promo codes were applied to. For now, I'll just do a little bit of a date range here and pull the report. And here we are. So in this promo code report, now because I did not select specific promo codes, it's actually showing me the different promo codes that were entered. I'm highlighting it here for you to make it easier to see a little bit, but this one is a best friend promo code. This one is an early bird promo code. So it's actually going to show you the name of it, that you name it here, and then the code itself out to the right. From here, as you can see, it will actually give you the family name as well as the class and the student name. So this is the student name, student A, student C, and these are the names of the classes that the family's enrolled into, as well as the charge date, which automatically posts when they are registering in the parent portal. So again, some really great tools here to show you in those reports. So that's some really cool marketing pieces that you can use and track in your iClass Pro account. So now we're going to shift a little bit into some areas of communication. So we've went over briefly, already in another webinar, some different communication tools. So if you have joined us for that, some of these might be, repetitive in the sense of where these are located, but also this is a way that we're going to show you how you can use those communication tools for marketing purposes. So the first area we want to review is email templates. So we're going to go to settings, profile icon, drop that down, and then we'll click on setup on the far left. Out to the right, we'll click general settings, and then we'll look at email templates. So email templates, just like any sort of marketing communication, are a great way to make sure that you're not typing out the same thing every single time. You already create your own preset templates and easily can use those when you go to do email blasting for marketing. For example, if you were to do a marketing campaign for your different promos that you might be offering by using the promo code, you may want to create an email template for that. So iClassPro and Parent Portal, these are your automated emails. Okay, and the automated emails, I'll let you guys review this at another time. Just read over the descriptions, but iClassPro means that these are generated from automated actions that are being performed by a staff member. And then Parent Portal is the front end. So these are automatically generated based on the actions done on the front end by a customer, either in the Parent Portal or the mobile app. The one that we're mainly going to be looking at today for marketing purposes is the custom email template. Now, again, you'll notice that we do have many different sample email templates in here. You can review these, just kind of take a look and see if it's something you might want to use, like the happy birthday. That's an example one. And then we have a mobile app. I do actually really recommend, if you guys are using the mobile app, this one is already really pretty. It's kind of built in with some really cool graphics. I'll let you take a look here. See, it actually shows you some action going on here. So it's pretty neat, actually. And then it gives the automated account name. So you don't have to do anything in this template. We actually already have this pre-designed for you in the custom email template section, along with the mobile app store links for them to download the mobile app. So just a really cool way to get that information out there. But like we see here with anything else, you would want to add a new email template. So you have your subject, you have your description, and you have the email body. Remember to check on your quick help anytime you can in the system, the little red question mark here. And this actually just defines what different email variables you can use. Now, what are email variables, you might ask? These are really just a generic way to get the information automatically filled in. So we have them categorized for you, like general, family, student, etc. So just read over these, but you'll actually get used to it. It's pretty simple to do. Kind of makes you feel even more tech savvy if you're not as tech savvy. It's just a really cool way to get that information automated. So it'll automatically fill in, uh, your business name, your business phone number, for example, by simply putting it in this format in your email body. So it actually walks you through, and it's a really cool guide. That way, anytime you put in those email variables, it will put that information in there for you. So you don't have to type it out every single time. So the more you guys are in the custom email template area, the more savvy you will find yourself with these email variables, and you'll probably learn to love them. It's a great shortcut. Also, just like any other template, we have different editing, formatting tools here, attachment options as well, files, links, and images. Once you have your custom email template created, you simply click Save and Close. So now we're going to go to the family page and we'll take a look at what an email template dropdown will look like. So we select our group of customers that we're trying to reach out to. We have your different communication options here. You would click the envelope icon, which is your email blast. From here, obviously, you have your subject and body of the email, but those templates are really a lifesaver. Great way to kind of click exactly the one that you need to send out for your marketing. And then all the information is there for you. You click send, you wipe your hands clean, and you're done. So highly, highly recommend you to check out those email templates. Now, also to make your email templates or your email attachments a little easier, I do want to make sure that everybody is aware you do have an uploaded file section. So I'll show you where this is located under your settings menu. On the left-hand side, you'll find uploaded files. And this is a really cool way. You want to think of it as a file extension in your iClassPro account. As you can see, we give you up to 1 GB available of storage, which is pretty decent in size, and it just hosts it in the cloud. So it's really a great way that if you guys are, accessing your account from multiple computers, your home desktop or, your personal laptop, not just the facility computer or the business computer. It's a great way to make sure that all your files are in the same place so that no matter who has access to your iClassPro account in the settings area, they can upload those files as needed. So it's just a file share area. It makes it a lot easier when you go to attach anything in your email blast. Now, another way that you can reach out and communicate, we're going to look at a couple other areas here. So we already reviewed email blasting, which to reiterate, you can actually email blast from the families page, the students page, the classes page, the camps page, and your staff page. So once you select your group of people, just look on the bottom left and you'll see the differentiation of different communication types that you have available to you on each of these areas. Now, the next area we'll review is text message and voicemail broadcast. So the first thing that you'll want to do is make sure that you have everything set up properly. Where you go to do this is, of course, in your settings. We'll go to Setup and General Settings, SMS and Voice. So this is where you can purchase credits. Now, these do differ based on the country that you're located in. In the US, it's 3 cents per credit, 1 credit being 1 message. And you can purchase these right here. You also have different message options. Again, your quick help is there to assist you. And that's how simple it is to get set up. And then when you go to reach out to the customers, again, you filter on the left-hand side as needed or database wide, either way. And we'll select all and come down here, and it's our little message bubble. This is how you can send out a text message to the selected families. It shows you the number of text messages being sent. Now, what this means is, remember, by law in software, you have to be able to select if you want to be opted in or out of communications in any form. This includes text messaging. So what this means is, in my account, I have 43 families selected, but it only shows 4 being sent. What does that tell us? Well, that tells us that only 4 people out of everybody I selected are set up to receive text messaging. That's all that that means. So that's an important thing to note when you see this, and it differs from the number of people you selected. Also, it shows how many credits you have, or if you don't have enough, it'll give you this message here as well. You type out your message and you hit send, and that's yet again a great way to market and communicate. Now, another option while we have these families pulled up here is voicemail broadcast. So similarly, you can say, hi, this is business owner from your business name, and we just wanted to reach out and let you know we're doing a promotion for the month of April. Enter in promo code BESTFRIEND20, and your best friend will receive a 10% discount. What's cool about the voicemail broadcast is it's a way for them to have an actual person. Okay, it's your actual voice, and it's really easy to do. So when you click on your phone ringing icon, this is how easily you can send out a voicemail broadcast. So as you can see, it's going to walk you through the steps, and all you have to do is say hello when you pick up the phone. Otherwise, it'll disconnect if there's no response like you see here. You put in your phone number that you wish for the system to call you on, you hit call, and it simply walks you through. You record your voice, and then once you're happy with that recording, you send out that recording of your voice to everybody who you have selected. And what's cool about it is either when they answer the phone, it will play your recording, or if their voicemail picks up, it will actually play your recording there as well. Also, going back to email blasting, we do have a MailChimp direct integration. So be sure to check out our support knowledge base, support.iClassPro.com, and type in MailChimp in the search area. Okay, if you're interested in checking out those instructions, very easy to do. That article that pulls up for MailChimp integration instructions does walk you through step by step, and I'll show you where it's located under your settings. You'll go to Setup, General Settings, and Configure MailChimp. So again, be sure to go to support.iClassPro.com, and then in the search field on the top, type in MailChimp. That's all you have to do. Should be the first article that pulls up for you, and it walks you through those steps and how to get set up there. Yet again, another great marketing tool. Now going back to our page here, got one more area that we can reach out to the customers from this side of things, and that's push notifications. Push notifications are just like any other push notification with any mobile app. So this is for specifically the iClass Pro mobile app for your customers. So it will pull up in a banner on the front of their screen on their mobile devices. And as long as they have push notifications turned on for the iClass Pro mobile app, they will receive your communication. So very easy to do. Type out your message, hit send, and you're good. Now, another thing to note is it shows the number being sent. Remember, if this differs from the amount you have selected, just remember, it's not necessarily, you're not crazy. It's just a way for you to see, okay, this many families are actually out of who I have selected, this many families are okay with receiving these communications. That's all that means. So sometimes people get a little freaked out and think, why is it only showing 5 when I have 43 selected? It's easy to kind of get flustered from that, but just remember, guys, they have to be able to adhere and agree to your communications for marketing. Okay, we've all been on the consumer side of things, and sometimes we might find ourselves saying, I don't want those communications, or I do want those. Remember, it's the same thing for your customers. Okay, so again, very easy to do. You hit the you type out your message and you hit send, and you're good to go. So the last area of communication that we will review for today's session is news and announcements. So this is another great marketing feature. This shows up in both the customer portal app as well as the parent portal. So this is under your profile icon and news and announcements right here. You can create a new one, but we'll just take a look at what we have here. So you have a title and content. Again, in your content area, it's going to show any and all available tools. You have your image to make it nice and pretty for them to click on in the mobile app as well as in the parent portal. And we also have a specific link for videos. As you can see, it's YouTube friendly and Vimeo friendly. You can decide where you want the video to show in the announcement, above or below the content. Locations, if you have multiple locations, you can specify that. And then you have different statuses. So we have a draft status, a published status with a published date, scheduled, which I actually think is kind of the coolest because you can schedule it to publish and expire down to the date and the minute of that day. Really, really cool. So it's kind of like a set it and forget it situation. You know exactly from what date and what time of that day it's going to post and expire. So for things like promo codes, again, really good marketing ploys and campaigns that you guys can do with these tools, and they can work together. They can work together with your publish and expire dates here, as well as the expire date that you put on those promo codes, for example. And then, of course, hidden, which means you just don't want it to be seen yet, or draft, if you're not quite sure when things are going to go. And then visibility, public, viewed by anyone visiting the portal, private, viewed only by logged in members, or actively enrolled only. Really cool visibility options for those news and announcements. And then you have show in customer portal slideshow and show date in customer portal. Click on the quick help for more information on that slideshow. So now we'll take a look at what it looks like in the parent portal. So here's our announcements. We have a few to choose from here. See your different images, kind of makes it easier on the eyes. So we'll click on an announcement. Our image shows up here, our title here. Now, if you don't want it to show the date, you don't have to, but if you do decide to show the date, it'll show up like we see here. And then your content goes here. You can return to the news and announcements as well. Click into another one just to see it. All right, guys. So that was all the time we have for today, and I hope this was extremely helpful for you all. Stay tuned as we will be hosting more webinars in our series, and hopefully this will help you guys during some downtime. Maybe your wheels are already churning, but know that we do give you tools to perform great marketing for your business. Okay, so remember, you can still generate some interest and some revenue with these promo codes and create some sort of incentive for your customers. Use these marketing and communication tools. Be sure to post it out there, get it out to your customers. Let them know that, hey, this is just a downtime for now, but we've got great things coming. So keep them excited, keep them motivated, just like we all know we need to be during this time. And it was a pleasure speaking with you all today. Be sure to check in with our support team if you guys have any further questions after today's session. And if you would like a recording of today's session, you can request so by reaching out to our support team, support@iClassPro.com. It was a pleasure talking to you all today, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.